I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. No disrespect, but that's how I am.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And looking at Los Angeles, they've definitely been generating momentum. They are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball, only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. Jeremy Lin. What a story this guy has in his career, from Linsanity in New York to Houston, and now a member of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes, Linsanity swept New York a few years.
And now your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup.
It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And it's another road game for the Magic. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they'd like that streak to end tonight here.
Fellas, I really think it's a difficult job they've got ahead of them. I mean, anytime a team gets into a funk like the one they're in, getting out of it is really hard. They've seemed a little bit scattered to me lately. I'd like to see them form a better game plan and then stick with it. Stick to the script.
But it's so hard to do, Clark, as you know. When you start heading south at mid-season, the momentum just can grab you and take you underneath the ground. I mean, that's what's happened with this club. They are losing their confidence, their poise, and I don't know that they're going to be able to get it turned around.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jacques Vaughn and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He'll be facing one of the towering post presences of the game in Andrew Bynum. Coach said, you know he's getting so much more aggressive looking for his shot inside. He can finish right over the top of you. As with any big guy like him, it starts with getting a low base and trying to keep him out as far as you can. Then offensively, you've got to be ready to drop it off when he rotates to block the shot. Guys will see if they can make the right adjustments.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Well, quite an interesting upbringing for Victor Oladipo. His mother and father immigrated from Nigeria. They ingrained a great work ethic in their children. But his father in particular didn't really approve of his son's focus on basketball. But Victor was undeterred.
Now here's Vucevic. Andrew Bynum unable to get his shot to go. And again, Victor Oladipo.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Oladipo growing up the only son among 4 children with a strict, somewhat distant father. In a lot of ways, his coaches and teammates became a kind of second family, and he latched onto his coaches for guidance.
Now here's Payton, averaging 6 points per contest. Andrew Bynum grabs the miss. Orlando on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seemed to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
And the story goes that Oladipo, in his sophomore year in high school, broke his foot. And Clark, rather than stay home, he went to practices and ran the scoreboard, even swept the gym, I'm told.
Yeah, he said he didn't want the coaches to forget about him, Kevin. Just a true gym rat mentality, and that's part of the reason he's played as well as he has in the NBA.
Victor Oladipo played for the same college coach as Dwayne Wade, and you know, their games actually draw some comparisons. Both are 6'4", strong, huge wingspans, and explosive athletes with that ball handling ability. I think Oladipo has a great future.
And Oladipo, an all-around player. He can rebound, pass, and He can defend, even block shots.
Yeah, and again, you see the parallels with Dwayne Wade, although not as tall and not quite as long as Wade. His charisma and passion, though, remind you a bit of Dwayne Wade in terms of his game.
What a throw down there, man. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
To stop the run. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Kobe Bryant with a 2-year extension worth almost $50 million, Steve, highest paid in the NBA.
You know, a lot of people, Kevin, thought he should have taken a pay cut. I don't agree with that. I mean, he's earned every penny he's made and then some. The big thing now is, can you build around him, particularly at the stage in his career where, you know, his best years are behind him. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for the Lakers.
Payton kicks to Harris. Out to Payton. Clock at 4. Shoots from 14. Harris misses.
And people talk about the money that Kobe's making, but when you look at his value to the Lakers as a marquee player, whether in tickets or merchandising, I mean, he more than justifies that top dollar. And that's before you talk about his great legacy with the team. So I think his salary is a moot point.
Harris inside, covered by Barnes. Offensive rebound, and it's Vucevic missing. Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Kobe against Oladipo. Fades and shoots. Kobe Bryant again. Bryant's got 8 points.
And for the Lakers, signing Kobe to the extension, a way of rewarding a player who's meant so much to their franchise and pretty much ensures that he'll finish his career as a Laker, which is certainly the ending that he and Laker faithful had hoped for.
Payton drives in, and that one's good. Payton's got his second basket of the night.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And that sends Kobe to the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Gordon with a screen on Lynn. Payton outside. On the wing, Ben Gordon. And Andrew Bynum pulls it down. Bynum's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And about Orlando and their stars, is it better clock to have had stars and lost them, or to never have had stars at all?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep the next star wearing a Magic uniform right now.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for Bynum. Reza comes in for Barnes. Tony Snell's checked in for Kobe. And it's Farmar in for Jeremy Lin. Channing Frye's checked in for the Magic. Ridnour has come in for Payton. Farmar gets to Ariza. Gasol setting the pick for Green. And it's blocked by Gordon. And they're able to recover. Snell drills it from outside. Snell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Magic trail by 7. Outside Gordon. There's the feed to Ridnour. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Farmar dishes to Green. Green with a screen on Gordon. Farmar gets to Ariza. Good, and Farmar gets the assist. And the Lakers lead by 8.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Ridnour passes to Gordon. Now, here is Ridnour, guarded closer. Lets it go from deep, and that's good. Ben Gordon for 3.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Farmar dishes to Ariza. Tipped away. Pass to Snell. Back to Gasol. Misses from short range.